up. Whoa.
You wouldn't believe the stuff people throw away. Pianos, anchors, grenades.
Sometimes relatives, sometimes in pieces.
You get used to it, you know.
I don't.
Found her credit cards and ID.
Name is Sally Jenkins. Got an SAG card. Guess she was an actress.
Yeah? Well, she's doing a great job of playing dead.
I can see this isn't going to be my day.
Better than hers.
When I grow up, I want to be a very famous clown and have the people laugh at me when the circus comes to town. I'll make them glad when they are sad. I'll chase away each frown. I'll honk my nose and tip my hat when the circus comes to town. And when you hear the old calliope, you watch me and you laugh. I'll jump like a seal and roll like a wheel and stretch my neck like a big giraffe. I hope you see me when I'm shown, when I become a clown. Next year when I am fully grown and the circus comes to town.
Looking all over for you.
It's been a long time since I entertained the kids.
I suppose it's just a coincidence that you happened to pick 15 minutes before Harry Trumbull's retirement party to do it.
Is that today?
Like that, if you don't want to go, just say so.
Why would I want to go?
You didn't catch the clown killer?
Oh, God, it was a long time ago. It's been years since that task force was disbanded.
Doesn't mean it hasn't been eating away at you both.
I gotta put it behind me.
Well, maybe you have, but we both know Harry hasn't. Is that why you've been avoiding the party?
You know, I was the last person to leave that task force 8 years ago, and we haven't spoken since. Kind of awkward time to start again.
Or the best. Harry could use his friends right now. He hasn't got many left.
Let's go.
All right, holster your guns. We've got the man of the hour. Here is Harry Trumbull. Even a bullet in the throat couldn't keep him from achieving what most detectives dream of. He managed to milk one case for 15 years. And keep himself off the streets. Harry Trumbull.
Here.
Thank you. Congratulations, Harry. 40 years on the job. That's quite an achievement.
Not exactly what I'd hope to be remembered for.
You taught a lot of homicide detectives how to do their job. That's how I guess it'll last a long time.
You of all people should know exactly what I'm talking about. But then again, you've solved a lot of murders since then. Well, I've been locked away in my little room.
Harry, you locked yourself away in that room.
It's because the clown killer's still out there. Only now, no one will be looking for him.
Harry, you did the best job you could do. It's time to put that behind you now. Enjoy your life a little bit. You always talked about going deep-sea fishing in Cabo. Do it.
Oh, I talked about a lot of things. Talked about a wife, kids, grandchildren. You know what happened to that?
I'm sure glad you invited me to come down here.
surprises in the autopsy. Sally Jenkins was definitely strangled, probably from behind with bare hands. You can tell by the bruises around her neck.
Too bad we can't get fingerprints off flesh.
Well, that day will come, but until then we have DNA. She definitely fought. I found skin under her fingernails. You find the killer, and I'll nail him with chromosomes.
Give me a couple of days.
That's pretty optimistic.
She had a boyfriend that didn't want to let go. She called the cops on him twice. Last time he broke down her door with a sledgehammer. He didn't show up for work that day.
That's pretty promising. Any idea why the white makeup?
Because the clown killer didn't finish his work. Why wasn't I notified about this immediately?
Because you were tired.
The 24 hours that passed since I handed him my badge hasn't helped my memory that much. I'm still the expert on the clown killer.
This isn't a clown killing.
No, you just let me be the judge of that, okay? Good thing I still have a few friends on the force who let me in on this before the trail got cold. This is our best lead.
Harry, the clown killer stabbed his victims and painted a clown face on them. Sally Jenkins was strangled, and she's not wearing a clown face.
That's because something or someone interrupted him before he finished. That's why this is the most significant break we ever had. There could be a witness out there.
The clown killer also made an incision in his victim's tongues. She doesn't have one.
He didn't get to finish. Are you listening to me?
Look, I've heard enough. Sally Jenkins was an actress. Between gigs, she worked birthday parties as storybook characters. When we checked her apartment, we found an open jar of white face paint on her makeup table.
She was probably at the makeup table when she was strangled. The clown killer picked up his victims on the street. He never entered anyone's home.
I'm telling you, it's him.
And he just happens to strike in the same day that you retire and the task force is officially shut down.
That's exactly why he did it. To laugh at me, to laugh at all of us.
Harry, we all know how you feel. You've been forced to leave your job before your work is done. You have to let go.
Oh, I will. The day I catch him.
He was a very good cop once.
Yes, he was.
You two were good friends. I'm sure he could use one right now.
Not me, I'm afraid.
Promise you, I'll get him.
That's our world-famous corned beef salad. And the next one is a smoked tongue cob. And then the one after that is our famous Santa Fe pastrami Caesar.
Definitely original.
Oh, yeah. I like to think of them as salads a man would not be ashamed to eat.
Don't you think they're a little hearty?
Well, hearty, yes. But it's the only way I can get Steve to put a little roughage on the menu. Hey.
Give me some bacon and eggs, will you, Chess?
You can get them yourself.
Yeah, gouge your eyes out with my spoon, too.
Hey, well, a bright good morning to you, too.
Well, this early in the morning routine works great. You can't believe what I get people to do for me.
You're saying you're actually good, Buzz.
Great. I got a line from Sally Jenkins' ex-boyfriend, Ed Pender. His brother, Erno, runs a wrecking yard in Venice. I checked him out. He likes to break down doors with sledgehammers, trucks, benches.
Maybe he's going to his brother for understanding this.
Look, exactly what I was thinking.
Hey, the TV was on back. I thought you might want to see this.
clown killer terrorized this city a decade ago in a string of killings that left 6 women dead and police baffled. And now comes the terrifying news that he's back. The clown killer took responsibility for the slaying in a note delivered to this station late last night. Its authenticity was confirmed by Lieutenant Harry Trumbull, the head of the Clown Killer Task Force.
Yes, there has been another killing. Unfortunately, it's consistent with his past murders. And so is the note, which contains information that only the clown could know.
I knew that Harry was obsessed with that clown. I never thought he'd go this far.
He's gonna have this whole city in a panic. Well, that's the station. I gotta go.
I want to take along with you.
All right, listen up. The chief has reactivated the Clown Killer Task Force, and Harry Trumbull has been reinstated. You're all assigned to this. Other casework is temporarily suspended.
How do we know it was the clown and not some crank?
All of the clown's letters include the victim's time of death. Now, that's something only the killer and we knew. He put it in military time at the end of his message, and that's one tidbit we never released to the media.
Yeah, you report to Harry. He's going to coordinate the investigation. That's all.
All right, here you sign that. Now it's Scott work. But that's how we're going to nail him. I want daily reports on my desk at 9 o'clock. Yes, sir. Mark. I'd like you back on the team.
I will help you perpetuate this fraud, Harry. The clown didn't write that letter, you did.
Oh, get your priorities straight, will you? Clown killer's still out there. I'm going to stop him.
Well, you're monopolizing the resources of the police department to evade retirement. How many killers are looking for you out there?
Here's your assignment, detective.
How nice of the clown to say hello. Timely, too.
You got a job to do. Why don't you go out there and do it?
You don't really believe the clown is back, do you?
What I do believe is that every television and newspaper reporter in the city is camped outside the chief's office. He's expecting results. We've got to give it to him.
The clown didn't kill Sally Jenkins. Maybe one day, and I can prove it.
One day. And your clock is ticking.
Trouble.
As the husband is, the wife is. Thou art mated with the clown. 1,100 hours.
What do you want?
It's been a long time, Harry. Thanks for inviting me to clown around again.
Something wrong?
Oh, no. Just a crank call.
It's so nice to be back.
Is this another clown killing? Can you tell us why he's come back?
No comment until I take a look.
I should congratulate you, Harry. You were right after.
What do we have here?
Young female, 22. The name on the driver's license is Trudy Shedlow. It's there.
When I got the page, I could hardly bring myself to come down there. Even in the car, I kept hoping.
We all did.
Well, the only thing that matters is to see this never happens again. I'm gonna need your help, Steve. Can I count on it?
Yeah, Harry.
I want to know everything you've seen since you got here. I'm glad you're back on the team, Buck.
I'm just here to finish the job I started 10 years ago, Harry, that's all. And I still believe that letter was a fake. And when this thing's over, I want to find out the truth.
Fair enough.
So where's the clown been hiding all these years?
He hasn't been. Remember his last killing, 89? We all wondered why he vanished.
I remember hearing a lot of theories.
Yeah, we thought he was bored with killing, or he finished a pattern that we didn't understand.
They're pretty useless.
Yeah, because it was based on wishful thinking. Truth is, the clown never stopped killing.
I don't remember hearing about any murders that even sounded like the clown's.
That's because you were looking in the wrong places. Just like I've been doing for so long.
Siberia?
Oh, it's pretty rugged country up there. Only thaws out a couple of months in the summer. July 1990, when the snow melted, it uncovered 6 dead women.
Stabbed?
Well, Siberian record keeping isn't up to our standard, but at least one woman had an incision on her tongue. And enough of their faces survived the winter. Still traces of grease paint.
Clown faces?
Well, not exactly clown. I reconstructed these from bits and pieces of the victims' photos. Skomoroki. In Russian mythology, he's the trickster. Joker.
You reconstructed this, so you don't know that this is actually what was painted on the victim.
Oh, wait, I got more. Eshu. In most African cultures, this is the fool. Now, we found indications of him on 4 murdered women in Nigeria in 1993. This is Nasred Din, Saudi Arabia. Do I have to explain what he is?
So, the clown has been traveling around the world adapting his killings to the local cultures here. And you've managed to figure this out.
Oh, I was sure he wasn't going to stop killing.
Siberia, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria. They're all oil-producing countries.
And Mexico and Venezuela. You've traced his path for the last 10 years.
So he worked for an oil company. And the reason he stopped killing here is because he was transferred.
And then he was transferred back.
So we have to figure out what oil companies have operations in these countries. And we've got to make a list of all the employees whose movements parallel these killings.
That's why they gave me a dozen officers. Now it's a matter of time before you watch me break it down.
Harry, Dad, I'd like you to meet Jed Pender. He just, admitted murdering his girlfriend, Sally Jenkins.
He couldn't have.
Seems Jed wanted Sally to stay home and watch videos. She wanted to go to work playing Raggedy Ann at a kid's birthday party. He settled the argument by throttling her to death. I think the DNA tests in the skin found under her fingernails will prove it.
Why would the clown confess to somebody else's murder?
Go on, Harry. Explain that to us.
Well, the only reason I could think of it, he's toying with us.
Somebody is.
So you think Harry faked that letter so we wouldn't take away his task force?
Of course he did.
And then what happened? He didn't think we were enthusiastic enough, so he killed the second girl himself?
No, we don't believe Harry's responsible for something like that. But if he forged that letter, he's responsible for the second murder.
You had some problems with Harry a few years ago. Is that right?
That has nothing to do with this.
Of course not. But unlike Harry, you don't have any personal agenda at all.
If the clown was living in L.A., sir, and he saw those fake letters, it might have inspired him to start the killing again.
It's a very interesting theory, Sloan. What is your point?
You've got to take Trumbull off the task force. No. Are you going to reward him for what he did?
Sloan, have you seen the news lately? People are afraid. Harry Trumbull makes them feel safe.
Harry's the reason they're scared.
They don't know that. All they know is that this force has an expert on the clown killer. And he's going to use all of his expertise to stop this maniac from killing innocent women.
His investigation is hopelessly compromised, sir. If he forged that letter...
Look, that accusation is without any evidence so far. Unless you are holding something back on me. You want Harry Trumbull punished for what he did?
If he forged that letter, I think he should be held accountable, yes.
I assume you share your father's sentence.
Yes, sir.
All right, I authorize you to investigate Harry Trumbull's role in this killing.
Thank you, sir.
Said investigation begins 1 hour after the arrest of the clown killer. You want Trumbull. Help him get me the clown. And he's yours.
Now, not only the oil companies, but the businesses that service them, build their equipment. We need personnel records, travel documents, anything we can get.
We have to talk about that first letter.
Oh, in a couple of hours. Look, I'm kind of busy here.
I'm in the mood to talk now. Do you or the press, your choice.
Well, you've all got your assignments. We need answers before the end of business tomorrow.
Let's find someplace private.
I assume we're meeting here instead of Newman's office because you couldn't get me thrown on my own task force.
Who sent that letter, Harry?
Until we get evidence to the contrary, it's credited to the clown.
He didn't kill Sally Jenkins.
Then let's add 50 to his list of crimes. Are we done here?
That other girl, Trudy Shitlow, put this on your conscience.
I'm going back to work.
You woke him up, Harry. You demanded he stop killing again, all so you could have the glory of catching him.
He killed dozens of women, and you're willing to let him retire in peace. You're willing to let him out there free, laughing at us.
If the alternative is more death, yes.
And what about a little thing called justice? What about that?
It's got anything to do with justice. You're an old man, Harry. You wasted your life on this case, and now you're desperately trying to squeeze some meaning out of it. It's pathetic.
I wasted my life. You mean I never got married? I never raised a son to take my place when I retired?
I didn't mean that, Harry. I'm sorry.
Why is that, you think? Why didn't I ever get married? I remember I was in love once. I was even engaged.
40 years ago, Harry, let alone.
It's coming back to me. I remember her name was Catherine. She was so beautiful, and she loved me, Mom. She said she loved me. Till she met a young doctor. Then she didn't love me anymore.
You know we didn't mean for that.
You stole my life. Don't you dare lecture me about my conscience until you're ready to talk about your own. As the husband is, the wife is. Thou art mated with a clown. 1100 hours. What do you want?
Same as you. To catch the clown killer.
Bring meaning to my wasted, pathetic life.
I can't help you there, Harry. That's something you'll have to do yourself.
I want to see clown behind bars. That's all the meaning I've ever needed.
Isn't how we do it with the oil companies.
Well, I'm expecting the personnel files first thing in the morning, and we put on our comfy shoes and hit the street.
I've got a pair that need breaking in. Can I tag along?
Well, if you want to help, I'm certainly not going to throw you out. But if you're on the team, you work for me. No second guessing, no questions.
I can do that. However, you have to promise to be absolutely honest with me.
Deal. Mark, yeah.
Oh, don't tell me. I was walking away with crucial evidence you'd have to study in the morning.
No, nothing like junk mail, that's all.
I'm Howard Weber, head of personnel. I gathered the files you requested. May I ask what this is all about?
We're investigating a homicide.
Well, that much I figured out when you introduced yourself on the phone. Oh, you're the guy I saw on TV the other day, aren't you? Oh, this is about the clown killer. Oh, boy, those killings were years ago. Why would he come back now?
We don't think he ever stopped. Just moved on.
Oh, you don't think... I mean, you don't think that he's one of our employees? I mean, you think we have a homicidal maniac working here?
We're checking about a dozen oil companies who operate in Southern California. He could work at one of them or none.
Well, since the killing stopped here in L.A. about 10 years ago, Similar murders have been occurring in oil-producing countries. We thought there might be a connection.
We had our company picnic about a week ago, and my wife and kids were there. He was there. I even let him pick up my daughter.
You know who it was?
We have a lot of employees who have worked in the places you listed. But there's only one whose travel schedule matches the dates you gave me.
Randy Horsting?
Mm-hmm. Platform killer. Just returned from Saudi Arabia 6 weeks ago. He doesn't get along well with female co-workers, so we try to work around that.
What's his problem with women?
Let's just say that after a couple of months on an oil platform on the North Sea, that the first woman you meet is going to get a lot more attention than she wants. Now, most of our female employees understand that.
Not every woman is an understanding employee.
Something like that.
Do you mind if we take these files with us, kind of sort through them?
No, of course. Oh, but you just do me one favor. When you catch this guy, whoever it is, do you have to mention where he worked?
It has to come out.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have to call my stockbroker. Most of my 401k is in Triax Petroleum stocks.
Here you go. It's been 2 hours. The chances Horsting slipped out the back.
No, trust me.
According to his records, Horsting used to hit on any attractive woman he saw in the bar. Or any place else, for that matter. Only when he got so choosy. What?
No. I was just thinking. You're a good cop, you know that, Steve? Sorry we didn't get to know each other better.
Well, we spent the night together in a car. You know what your favorite radio station is? Just taking your coffee and, why you hated Titanic. What else is it?
No, I meant before. All those years working in the same building, you never really talked.
Well, it's a big department.
Oh, I see a lot of your mother in you.
Well, you knew her?
Are you kidding? I introduced her to your father.
Really?
Sure.
Well, I guess I should thank you.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm seeing someone.
It's okay with her that you spend all this time away from her.
She knows it's just the job.
They always say that. And come the day when they don't mean it anymore. You know, you never know how much you heard them until after they leave you.
You know, for a guy who never got married, you know a lot.
I do, don't I? You know, it's good being a cop, but it's important to have a life. If I had a son, I'd pray that he had both.
Horsting.
I finally got you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. My back's a little sore from sitting in the car.
No, this just doesn't feel right.
It's him. Just wait.
Hold it!
Stay with the girl. You all right?
Are you okay?
Check him out. Did I get him?
Yeah, you got him, Harry.
Well, you look like you got bad news.
Nothing you don't already know. You've got cancer.
Colon cancer.
That's where it started. Through your entire body now, Harry.
So what have I got? Couple of weeks, a month?
Didn't have to happen this way if you just come in.
Cheer up, Mark. Today's a good day.
Well, you finished your life's work. Now you can die in peace.
Well, there are worse things out there.
I suppose.
As long as we got the right guy. They are gonna make this case stick against them, aren't they?
He's dead, Harry. He's shot
I gotta know it's him.
Well, his house is full of violent pornography across a big collection of knives.
Not enough.
Well, Steve found the makeup that the clown used on his last victim in the glove compartment of Horston's truck.
Now, there's only one thing I gotta do.
No, and just as soon as you're a little stronger.
No, he's been waiting 15 years. It's the file on the first clown killing case. It's in my home. I've been waiting a long time to mark it closed.
Oh, look, I'm out here in a couple of hours. I'll be happy to go get it for you if you're a good patient.
Okay, I'll wait. I'm good at that.
How does it feel to switch places, Harry? I picked Horsting. You killed him. What a team we make. Oh, the world loves a clown. 0130 hours.
You're just in time, Dr. Sloan. Dinner's almost ready. Fresh salmon, lightly seasoned, and it's great for you.
You're the clown killer.
Of course I am.
You murdered 16 women.
Closer to 40.
Well, I don't understand. You have a family. You must put some value on human life.
Well, it wouldn't be fun otherwise.
Those women you murdered, they're no different than your wife or your kids.
Oh, I would never do to my wife or kids what I do to those women. No. Cheryl! Cheryl, stop pulling Jimmy's hair! Now, how would you like it if he did that to you? Complicated guy, aren't I?
Howard, how long until dinner, honey?
Another 5 minutes. It's not like I wouldn't like to do it to my wife. I mean, I would if it was something she could survive, but as we both know, it's not.
Are you aware of how sick you are? You can't go on with it, Kelly. We'll stop you.
Well, from what I read in the papers, you already have. The clown killer is dead. Case closed. Boy, everybody must be so relieved. I feel so much safer now.
Will you be staying for dinner?
No, thank you, Miss Weber. I feel a little sick.
Well, I'm sure it'll pass. Oh, doctor. You know, all the stuff I just said, I was just clowning around.
Howard Weber is the clown.
I thought Randy Horsting was the clown. You remember Randy Horsting, don't you, Lieutenant? That's the fellow your commanding officer shot in the back last night.
Weber set Horsting up to save himself.
Well, you can tell that to Horsting's relatives when they launch a $90 million wrongful death suit against the department. We can actually say that it wasn't our fault.
Horsting was a violent rapist fleeing police pursuit.
At least that's what looks good on the report.
I tracked down 3 of his previous victims. They all confirmed they raped him and threatened to kill him if they pressed charges.
That's reassuring. You know, maybe we should put this on top of the press release. That way people won't look at the small print where it actually says, oops, we still haven't found the clown.
But we know who he is now. Let's tear his house apart. Or better yet, let me bring him in.
And what am I going to base a search warrant on?
His confession, for one thing?
Would that be the confession that he gave you while he was barbecuing dinner for his kids? The judge will love that.
So what's your alternative, Captain? To let him go on killing?
If Weber is the clown, he's not going to kill now, especially since we closed the case. And there is the possibility that we may be watching him.
Unless that just makes it better.
All right. I will authorize a 24-hour watch on Weber for 2 weeks. But if one word leaks out that we are not sure that Horsting was the clown, I will pull the surveillance. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Weber is smart. He'll just wait till he's out of the country to keep on killing.
Well, that won't be our problem, will it?
Come to finish me off, Mark.
What do you mean?
You got the murder weapon in your hand. That's the file on the first clown killer case. The Kid Camry file. I've only been hanging around so I can mark it closed.
I'm afraid it's not going to be that easy.
Oh, that's one thing I learned after 40 years in homicide. Dying is always easy. It's life that's hard.
I went to the house to get the file.
And you know what I'm talking about? I buried myself up 15 years hunting for that killer. Because I knew I was the only one who could stop him. In fact, I stopped living my own life.
I know you forged that letter, Harry.
I had to.
You brought him back.
I'm sorry about Trudy Shetzel. I'm sorry about a lot of things. You know, I never really hated you for stealing Catherine away.
You had me fooled.
I pushed her away. I told myself that my job was more important than any relationship. Fact is, I was afraid of committing myself to another person.
You know, I think she understood that.
Let me have that file. What's that?
Prescription, something to help you sleep. Pen?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Oh, Dr. Sloan. I'm afraid you just missed Howard. He's on his way to the refinery.
This time I'm here to see you and the kids.
I don't understand.
Oh, didn't Howard tell you? I'm heading up Triax Petroleum's new family health care program. My goal is to start personalizing the service a little.
Well, it's about time.
Now, this is the sample from Trudy Shedlow.
Yes.
And you didn't find it on Sally Jenkins.
Absolutely not. I checked and I rechecked.
And we know for certain that Sally Jenkins and Trudy Shedlow were not murdered by the same man.
Yes, but you knew that already.
But now I know a lot more.
I won't let you hassle my family or violate our privacy.
Amanda, this is Howard Weber. You don't know him, but you're familiar with his work. He's responsible for Trudy Shedlow.
You impersonated a Triax physician in order to extract personal information from my wife and children.
You know, I'm glad you dropped by, Howard. I've been looking into your son's eye problem.
Expect to be contacted by my lawyers. They are filing a complaint with the Medical Association as we speak.
You know, he's been suffering from a really nagging case of desert lice. It's a subspecies of something called Pediculus palpebrarum. It lives in the eyelids and the eyes, and it's unique to Saudi Arabia. And it only takes the slightest contact to transfer it from one human being to another. The ointment is not working.
Your concern for my children is touching, but they're already being cared for by a doctor who, well, unlike you, will still be practicing medicine next week.
You know, we found the same parasite in Trudy Shedlow's eyelashes, and she's never been to Saudi Arabia.
Randy Horsting has. More proof that you've caught and killed the right man. How gratifying for you.
Just one problem. Horsting isn't infected with the parasite.
But your son, on the other hand, is. Now, unless he's the clown, that leaves you.
Well, and the thousands of people who arrive into the United States from Saudi Arabia every day.
Well, it isn't enough to arrest you and obtain a search warrant for your house, your car, and your office.
It's such a waste of time. Are you sure you want to do that? I will walk out of jail tomorrow, an innocent victim of police incompetence. Well, I'll be hounded by the press, of course. Oh, I'll probably have to hire a publicist, maybe even an agent.
I'll take that chance.
And the public, of course, will wonder just who the police shot and killed the other night. And why. It may be years before the police department regains the public's trust and respect, if ever. The good news is there could be a book deal in this. A few more deaths would really jack up sales. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone.
Harry, you didn't have to do that. We would have stopped them.
Lamar, I had to be the one to stop him. You know that.
Here's to Detective Harry Trumbull, a relentless, dedicated cop who wouldn't even let death cheat him out of getting his man.
I think the chief is going to have a tough time hanging on to his job. In fact, so will I.
Well, we proved beyond a doubt that Howard Beck was the killer. We found his knife and the makeup buried in the backyard in a lock pocket.
After he was murdered by a cop who faked letters from the killer to the media, and after the city paid $15 million to Horsting's family to preempt a wrongful death suit.
Well, Captain, we stopped him. You know, in the end, that's the only thing that's important.
Well, you tell that to the special investigator when the hearings begin in 6 weeks.
How are you doing?
Fine.
You know, it's funny. Harry and I were in the same precinct most of my career, but we only really talked once.
The night Horsting was killed?
Yeah. I get the strange feeling he was trying to reach out to me somehow. I don't know why.
What did you talk about?
Oh, not much. Just life, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
Gross examination of John Doe number 3 reveals a male, approximate age 35 years, primary injury, gunshot wound to the head. The bullet severed the carotid artery, which combined with the gunshot wound to the left wrist resulted in exsanguination and death.
Hey, you're all alone in here.
Well, the only warm body anyway.
Where's your staff?
Send him home.
Wow. Now, before or after the restaurant shooting was called in?
After.
Leaving you with about a half dozen autopsies.
That's right.
That's a very interesting management strategy you have. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it the boss who goes home and gets a good night's sleep while the underpaid, underappreciated underlings stay here until 2 a.m.?
Not if the boss is responsible for the budget, and we have already maxed out on our employee overtime, okay?
I see. So then the advantage of being a boss is...
Bags under the eyes, an aching back, and a very short temper. Bye-bye, Jesse.
Bye, I'll see you tomorrow.
Case number 782269. Subject is a Caucasian male, approximately 30 to 35 years of age, 77 inches long, 220 pounds. Preliminary external examination reveals a gunshot entry wound to the left frontal parietal region of the scalp. There's no apparent burn or gunpowder residue or tippling present. He apparently suffered from massive...
Saw him leave, and a naked guy with half his head blown off. It's kind of hard to miss. So I want an officer at every exit, understood?
Yes, sir.
You're lucky to be alive.
Not half as lucky as the man who attacked me.
How does a mistake like this happen?
Well, when the EMTs got to that restaurant, they found a massacre. It was a crisis situation. You know, if the bullet entered just under his scalp and skimmed along the skull, it would have caused massive blood loss, unconsciousness, and also a barely detectable pulse.
Any EMT would have said, bag him, he's dead, and moved on to somebody who still had a chance, like that waitress we still have in surgery.
Well, that explains why he was mistaken for dead, but it doesn't explain why he tried to kill me.
Well, my guess is it had something to do with the shooting. And if that's true, he faces 6 counts of murder. 7 if that waitress doesn't pull through.
No wonder he didn't want to stick around.
Help if we knew who he was.
He took off with all the victims' toe tags, their files, their personal effects.
He's thinking pretty clearly for a guy with a bullet in his head.
Either that or he's deranged, which makes him a danger to everybody in the hospital.
Hey, bonjour, Celine. Hey, what's it like in Paris this morning, huh? Oh, yeah. Well, I've been thinking about you. Yeah, stuff. Good stuff, yeah. So, croissants really taste better over there? Yeah? You miss me? Hey, I'm saving myself for you, baby. Till you get back, I'm a monk. Yeah. Weak. No, don't rush off. Money means nothing to me. We can talk as long as you want.
This man is injured, and he's dangerous. And very possibly he's delusional. So if you see him, do not try to handle him yourself. Call security immediately. I don't want anybody around here taking any chances. Any questions? Okay, let's get back to work.
We lifted a bloody fingerprint off the stairwell railing. We're running it through NCIC right now.
Then he's definitely in the building.
The waitress come out of surgery yet?
Yeah, but she just had a bullet taken out of her chest. It'll be a while before she comes out of the anesthesia.
Well, let's hope it's soon. She's the only witness we've got.
Susan, they have a possible subdural hematoma. Start an IV, ringers, give me a cranial CT, and monitor his blood pressure closely.
What happened to the orderly?
John Doe just broke a mop handle over his head about 15 minutes ago.
Where?
On the 3rd floor.
Did he see anything?
Just stars.
This is Sloan. Get a team to the 3rd floor now.
What was he doing on the 3rd floor?
Distributing meds between long-distance phone calls to France.
Can you give me an inventory of his cart?
His cart, sure, yeah.
Those cranial CTs just came in.
Thanks. Huh. Looks like our orderly's skull is pretty thick, like the guy who hit him. Let's keep him overnight for observation. I've got to go get the inventory of his cart up to mark.
I was thinking, we both have a couple of days off starting tomorrow. What do you say we finally go up to Carmel?
Shh. No.
But we've always talked about going and we've never been.
Because every time we try to go, something very, very bad happens. Like the time the Metro Rail tunnel collapsed and left our ER full of casualties.
That was a coincidence.
All right, what about the time your car blew up and your garage burned down?
That was a freak situation.
No, I'm telling you, we even start thinking about going to, and, you know, we're both in a lot of danger.
But I love
Don't say it.
Carmel. It's just so romantic.
You know, so is my apartment. We could stay there.
That settles it. I'm going to Carmel with or without you.
Susan, we got a dead guy walking around the hospital already. You're gonna make it worse. Susan.
I ran prints on all of the cadavers. I was able to ID them all. Lynette Baker, real estate agent. Tony Lowitz, insurance broker. Diane Merrill, aspiring actress. Keith Farley, reporter for the LA Chronicle. Lorraine McCormick, tax lawyer. And Bruce Pollard, occupation unknown. However, he had 50 unpaid parking tickets attached to his name.
Meet Gregory Othon.
Yes, I've already had the displeasure. What do you know about him?
Only that he's got a California driver's license, but the address on it is a vacant lot.
Not a good sign.
That's what keeps guys like me employed.
John Doe took some meds from an orderly's cart.
His name is Gregory Othon.
Othon? Should have stuck with John Doe.
Can I get copies of that distributed to all the nurses and doctors?
Yeah, consider it done. Susan?
Othon took Percocet, erythromycin, Bactrim, and ampicillin.
A painkiller and 3 antibiotics.
They're not exactly worth a lot on the street. A lot of patients come into the ER faking injuries for a chance to steal some pills, so you learn quickly which meds are on their shopping list. Which is why I can't figure out why anyone would steal sterile gloves, carbocaine, or betadine either.
When did it happen?
I don't know, but it looks like a hurricane hit the supply closet.
Are you missing any suture kits?
Yes, how did you know?
Steve, we gotta hurry.
Where?
To a vacant OR. Othon's operating on himself.
Could we be sure he's in there?
He took all the drugs and surgical instruments he needed to remove that bullet from his scalp. Whoever he is, he's got medical knowledge.
Stay back.
He was here. We were too late.
At least we know why he stayed. He'll be making us break for it now. I'm gonna double the men at every exit.
His picture's being passed all over the hospital. I'm sure we're gonna catch him soon.
Well, don't underestimate him, Jess.
How can you underestimate someone you don't know anything about?
Well, we know more than you think. He's clever, he's methodical, and he has medical experience.
And a very high tolerance for pain. He took a bullet to the head and he's still walking around beating up people.
And he has something to hide.
Huh. Like his exposed skull, for starters.
No, the address on his driver's license is false. And I am sure that's not all. Otherwise, he wouldn't have attacked Amanda. He would have asked for help.
I need to see a doctor. I don't feel so good.
Excitement never ends.
This is all we have for right now. Let's get a blood sample and see if it tells us anything at all.
Man, it's been a slow night in neurosurgery. Not one consult since 10 o'clock. I could have gone home 5 hours ago. You ask me, the slow ones are tougher than the busy ones. Man, what happened to you?
I've been vomiting all day.
Why didn't you come in any sooner?
I had to get our bid faxed to Budapest by midnight or we could have lost a $3 million account.
You've been working nonstop to get it done, huh?
For 2 days.
Did you eat all your meals at your desk?
I'm thinking of replacing my blotter with a tablecloth. So what do you think is wrong with me anyway?
Well, nothing that a career change and a vacation won't cure.
Have you ever been to Carmel?
In the meantime, we're gonna put you on an IV, replace your fluids, and get you some Compazine to alleviate that nausea. Excuse me. This is Dr. Travis.
I got the results of my background check on Gregory Othon. He has no background.
Excuse me?
No, I ran him through every database we've got. NCIC, VICAP, Social Security, Immigration, the IRS. He's on any of them. It's almost as if he never existed.
Well, what is it with this guy? First he's supposed to be dead, then he doesn't exist?
I don't know. We're not going to find out.
Guys, there's been another attack.
Is this the man who attacked you?
Could be. But the guy who hit me didn't have a beard. He's in pretty bad shape, though, hiding a bleeding head wound under his scrub cap. What happened to him?
He was shot.
You're telling me I got my butt kicked by a half-dead guy brandishing a shoe?
Well, he got you by surprise.
I got a black belt in karate at home.
Maybe you should have worn it. It's got to be Othon.
He just got a lot harder to recognize. Shaved his beard.
He's just trying to pass himself off as another doctor in scrubs.
Well, you know, Steve, he's lost a lot of blood. He's in no shape to even be walking, much less engaging in hand-to-hand combat. He's got to rest sometime.
How many beds are in this hospital?
400.
I'm gonna have to get some more men.
How long do I have to stay here with that needle in my hand?
8 to 12 hours.
No way. I've got to be at my desk at 9 a.m. working on the Triax multi-products proposal. Cassidy is just looking for an excuse to take my corner office.
You have been throwing up all night. You're dehydrated. If you don't replace those fluids, you could go into shock and die. I bet Cassidy would just love that.
You know Cassidy.
Don't we all? Hi.
Hi.
I've booked a room at the Windermere in Carmel.
Please tell me that you're joking.
Ocean view, jacuzzi, 4-poster bed.
All right, now you've done it. I mean, we might as well stuff our shorts with chum and go diving into a pool of sharks.
You're being ridiculous.
I mean, I wouldn't cross any intersections if I were you. What do you got?
Car accident. We had to peel him out of his dashboard. Neck, chest, and hip trauma.
Okay, let's start him on 5 milligrams of morphine. I want an IV push, type and cross, CDC. Cross the other spine.
Dr. Travis needs an orthopedic consult. Could you get Dr. Bishop down here for me? Thanks. God, Miss White.
Diagnosis murder will continue.
She was my patient. I admitted her for food poisoning about an hour ago.
Doesn't look like she responded too well to your treatment.
She wanted to leave. I made her stay.
Jesse, you couldn't have known.
Couldn't have known what? That the dead guy rose off a slab in pathology and is stalking the hospital? I did know, and I admitted her anyway.
Othan killed her, Jesse, not you.
That's great. Remind me of that when I talk to her next of kin.
Well, when you do, ask him what she was doing in this operating theater.
Might ask her what she was doing with this.
Well, that's got to be Othan's.
Not unless he hid it in a body cavity when they brought him in.
So this woman fakes food poisoning so she can roam the halls with a silenced gun? I mean, why would anybody do that?
Because I ordered her to.
Who are you to be giving orders in my hospital?
Martin Rutgers, National Security Agency.
Lieutenant Steve Sloan, homicide. My father is head of internal medicine at Community General. Neither one of us was informed that there was an NSA operation in the hospital.
I'm sorry for any inconvenience.
Inconvenience?
This is a crime scene.
Not anymore.
You're interfering with the investigation of a homicide. Either you call off your man or I'm arresting you.
Is there a place where we can talk in private?
Come with me.
Susan.
This was a U.S. embassy in Addis Ababa. This was a police station in Kosovo.
Yeah, we've seen the pictures on TV.
Maybe you saw this one too, then.
You're saying Othan was responsible for these bombings?
That's our belief.
You want to tell me what an international terrorist was doing having dinner at a Mexican restaurant in Palms?
Othan isn't a terrorist. He's the hired help. Today's events suggest that the last people who hired him weren't too pleased with his work.
6 innocent people were butchered because someone wanted this one man dead?
We considered ourselves fortunate it wasn't 600. When we learned that Othan had died, we considered ourselves blessed.
A state of grace that ended when I ran his fingerprint through NCIC.
And you didn't bother to let us know that he was loose in the hospital.
Whom should I have informed, Doctor? You saw what happened the last time Othan's enemies found him. Do you want the same kind of carnage here? Lieutenant Sloan, it is my intention to lock down this building until we have Othan in our custody or he is dead. Are you going to cooperate, or do you still want to arrest me?
Security has a complete schematic of the building. I'll take you there.
Thank you.
You know, there's one thing I still don't understand. Once you knew Othan was alive, why didn't you lock down the hospital immediately?
Well, Othan was seriously wounded, probably near death. Alana White was my top operative. I assumed that she could take him. I won't make that mistake again.
Sorry to disturb you, sir.
What is it, Jess?
He got Susan.
Susan?
Susan Hilliard. She's a nurse.
Skills?
Excellent. Why?
Show me those schematics.
What's going on in here?
Maybe we're about to find out, yes.
Leave it!
Who are you? What do you want?
Help.
You want a nurse? Find a call button. Is this why you killed that other woman? You were trying to get her to help you.
I need your help.
I told Amanda to call me the minute she got the blood test results on Othan.
Do you think his blood will spell out directions on how to find Susan? Because if not, we're wasting our time.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to see if Rutgers needs any help. At least he's looking for the guy who kidnapped my girlfriend.
Oh, he's looking for Othan, all right. At least that part of the story is believable.
And the rest of it?
Rutgers said Othan is a killer, a for-hire terrorist, not acting like one.
He's attacked 3 people and killed another...
And he could have killed all of them, starting with Amanda, and he didn't. Why did he kidnap Susan and not kill her?
I could give you 100 reasons why, each one uglier than the one before.
All right, work on this question. Why hasn't Othan left this hospital?
Maybe he enjoys our warm, friendly atmosphere.
And there may be something here that he needs. I want to know more about what I'm dealing with before I go back to Rutgers. How about you? Othan's sick, isn't he?
His blood shows massive bacterial infection, a kind I've never seen before. Take a look.
Wow, his white blood cell count is 3 times higher than the normal.
With an infection that severe, he's lucky he's still on his feet.
He survived a bullet wound to the head. It's hard to imagine that he'd succumb to a simple infection that fast.
If he doesn't get medical attention soon, the NSA won't have to worry about Othan anymore.
Which is why he's probably still in this hospital.
And why he needed a nurse.
Thank God.
But that still doesn't explain what he's doing here in the first place. Do you have the inventory of all the shooting victims' possessions? Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Medical equipment, supplies, anything like that. Here's an insulin kit found on the scene. Who did that belong to?
I haven't been able to figure that out. According to all the autopsies I performed, none of the victims had diabetes.
I think we're going to be able to help Susan. If you still want to go back to Rutgers, I'll understand.
That I'm an idiot? What do you need?
Pulled out automatic weapons and started firing. I saw people falling, blood spraying everywhere. And then I felt the bullet enter my shoulder. I crumbled to the ground, feeling my life ebbing onto the cold, hard tile. My last thought, before I lost consciousness, was that I never should have left my mother's farm and the one man who truly, truly loved me.
Excuse me, Miss Mayfield?
It was the most significant moment of my entire life.
I'm sure it was.
So don't tell me that I should sign any contract that doesn't guarantee me script and cast approval.
I need to talk to you now.
Can you hang on a second, Skip? There's some doctor here. Look, can we just do this later? I'm right in the middle of something.
I need to get some information from you about the shooting.
Sorry, I'm on an exclusive. I can't talk until the hard copy piece airs.
Well, all I need to know is where these people were sitting during the shooting, and I'm sure hard copy's not going to mind that.
Did you hear that, Skip? Sorry. Skip says exclusive means exclusive.
Skip, do you mind if I talk to Skip for just a second? Hi, Skip. This is Dr. Jessie Travis, and I need to get some information from your client here. She was waiting tables when the shooting occurred, and I don't care what it does to your negotiating posture. Miss Mayfield here holds information that could possibly save the life of an innocent woman. No, I don't think she'd be interested in selling her life story. Listen, Skip, if you don't tell your client to cooperate with me, you know, I'm just going to call hard copy, and I'm going to tell them that your client has been in and out of the psych ward for years and that she's delusional. Okay? What's that going to do for your negotiating posture? Okay.
You... Fine. So what did you need to know?
It's not working.
Try again.
I can't do this. I don't have the training.
If you want to leave here, you will learn quickly.
Thanks, you've been a big help. Any news yet?
No, the hospital's locked up tight. We're still searching all the floors.
What are you doing here, then?
Checking on you.
Look, I found out who was sitting with whom at the restaurant before the shooting occurred.
That's good.
Something the matter?
Yeah, with you, Jess. That's why I'm here.
I'm fine.
Jesse, your girlfriend was kidnapped by a killer.
I'm okay.
You can talk to me, you know.
I am.
No, you're not.
Look, what do you want me to say? That I'm terrified? That I never thought someone could matter to me as much as Susan does? That nothing matters as much to me as her happiness? Or that if something bad ever happened to her, my life would be over?
Something like that. But there's nothing wrong with admitting you're scared, Jesse. Especially to your friends. We can help you.
How, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Just be there to reassure you. Pat you on the back. Things like that.
You feel better now?
Yeah, much. Thanks.
Glad I could help. You'll keep me informed? First lead you get?
Yeah, you got it. Don't worry, Jess. We'll get her back.
Well, the first attack was in the pathology lab, which is right here. The second attack, where he stole the medication, was outside the oncology department on the 5th floor. The supply room he broke into was on the 8th floor, and the OR where he operated on himself was on number 2. Now, do we see a pattern here, gentlemen?
Only that he seems to move around quickly.
And freely, and that ends now. I want agents posted at each elevator on every floor. And the same goes for the stairwell doors. Huh?
Yes, sir. What, are you gonna lock him down to one floor? Then what? Room-to-room searches from the ground floor up?
Something like that.
It's gonna take a lot of manpower.
Till the ground floor search is complete, the lockdown continues. Follow me. Excuse us. And no one is to enter or leave this hospital until they have been cleared personally by me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, get on. Got it. Lieutenant, do you need something?
No, but I have something you need. In 15 minutes, I can have a squad of police down here to help with the search.
Thank you, but my people are trained to handle this kind of situation.
As is our anti-terrorist unit.
You want to help?
I'm still on the clock.
Good. Then call your people and tell them, until further notice, all emergency services at this hospital are suspended. Say it's,
a gas leak?
Perfect.
When you were informed that Othan had kidnapped a nurse, you asked about her skills. Why?
Lieutenant, when you deal with someone as deadly as Othan, it helps to know what resources he has at his command.
It's the first time I've heard a kidnapped victim described as a resource.
She has abilities and knowledge of this hospital that Othan doesn't. We have to assume she's working with him, willingly or not.
I expect you to treat Susan Hilliard as a victim, not as a weapon.
Notify your people the ER is closed, Lieutenant. You've got work to do.
I can't reach it. How can I help you if you've got me tied up like this?
Try again. Carefully.
Othan?
Hi, Dr. Brown.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir, but access between floors has been temporarily suspended. What are you talking about? And look, I got patients to see on other floors. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir. We're making every effort to solve this problem as quickly as possible.
It's working. Mark Sloan.
Hey, have they locked down your floor yet?
Locked down the floor? Yes.
Well, then I don't know if this is going to do you any good, but before the shooting at the restaurant, Othan was sitting with Keith Farley. He was a reporter from the Chronicle.
Are you sure?
Well, Gloria Mayfield is, and trust me, this woman knows when she is around people from the media. I gotta go.
I've got to get to Othan before Rutgers finds him.
Mark, even if you know where this guy is, something tells me you've already figured that out. How do you expect to get past Rutgers' men?
How are you fixed for spare parts?
I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
I have a patient open on the operating table waiting for this liver.
We are making every effort to correct this problem as quickly as possible.
By which time this liver will be useless and my patient will be back on a waiting list for 2 years, if she lives that long.
Open the box.
Don't touch it. You'll contaminate the organ and kill the patient. Do you know how long this woman's been waiting for this liver?
Go.
Thank you. Susan, it's me.
Mark, we have to get out of here.
Where's Othon?
I don't know. He could be right behind me.
Or right in front of you.
Well, Dr. Othon, we've been looking everywhere for you.
Now you can finally kill me.
No, that's Rutger's job. I'm here to save your life.
This man kidnapped me. Why are we helping him?
Because we're the only ones who can, Susan.
It's no use. You'll never find the cure in time.
You heard him, Mark. Maybe we should just go.
That's a little arrogant, isn't it?
Arrogant?
Didn't Dr. Othon tell you? He created this disease.
I can't believe Rutgers told you the truth.
Good. That means the infection hasn't reached your brain yet. I'm going to have to take a blood sample. You know, Rutgers said that you were an international terrorist for hire, but you don't see too many terrorists having lunch with reporters.
I told Farley it was too dangerous for a face-to-face, but it was the only way.
He needed to sample your blood to verify your story. That's why he brought that insulin kit. You used the hypodermic.
We were searched when we left the lab. The only way I could get the plague out was in my own blood.
The plague?
When the NSA sends out assassins to kill a doctor, you begin to wonder why. And then when you discover that doctor's suffering from a bacterial infection you've never seen before.
He's developing biological weapons for the government?
I thought I was.
This country hasn't had a biological weapons program since probably the 60s.
Yeah. And marijuana was outlawed since the 30s, so no one smokes dope, right?
Rutgers wanted you to think you were doing secret government work, but you were only working for him.
Creating the friendly plague for the highest bidder. 100% fatal within 10 hours.
It doesn't sound too friendly to me.
It's not communicable person to person. A plane flies over, sprays an entire city. 24 hours later, everyone is dead. We march in, take over the real estate. Nobody on our side even gets a sniffle. And if they do, there's a cure.
Yep, a super cocktail of advanced antibiotics. Susan, would you look in that organ container right under the liver there? Thank you.
Hey, how did you...
You shouldn't leave so much blood lying around if you want to keep this stuff secret.
I was going to give myself the cure when I got back to the lab, but Rutgers found out about the meeting and...
And they sent out a team to kill you and everyone in that restaurant.
It's no use. The contagion's too far advanced.
No, it can't be. Otherwise, everyone in that restaurant died for nothing.
First floor's clean and locked. Search team's commencing floor 2.
I want that murdering bastard dead by dawn. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sloan here.
Steve, can you talk?
I know I said I'd be home right after work, Pookie, but something's come up.
I'm in an abandoned lab in the basement with Othon. He's dying.
Well, I know how much this dinner party means to you. Just go ahead and eat. Don't wait for me.
Rutgers is trying to kill Othon to cover up the fact that he's developing illegal biological weapons. If we don't get Othon out of here, the proof's going to die with him.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll just pick up something after this is all over.
I need your help. You've got to find a way to get down here.
I'll see what I can do, honey bunch. Until then, keep our guests entertained. Bye-bye. Problems? Oh, nothing. A lot of groveling and a trip to the hospital florist can't fix. Excuse me.
Sir?
What is it?
You better listen to this.
Steve, can you talk?
I know I said I'd be home right after work, Pookie, but something's come up.
I'm in an abandoned lab in the basement with Othon. He's dying. Rutgers is trying to kill Othon to cover up the fact that he's developing illegal biological weapons.
I scanned the project documents and uploaded them to this email address. They won't hold up as proof, but it may give you a place to start.
We have you.
Not for much longer. And my corpse won't help you either. The bacteria will die with me.
You aren't going to die.
The doctor and nurse are expendable. No one leaves the basement unless they're in a body bag.
I don't think so. You're under arrest for murder. Now drop your weapons.
How did you know we were monitoring your cell calls?
It's a safe bet. Now drop your weapons.
You've got no jurisdiction here, Sloan. Besides, you can't prove anything. I'll walk right out the door with your badge in my pocket.
There's still oath on.
Is there?
I'll give you 5 seconds to drop your weapons. Then I'm gonna drop you.
I'm not getting a pulse.
Susan.
Jesse. I am so sorry.
For what?
I promise I will never mention Carmel again.
It's too late.
Just keep your hands where I can see.
How's oath on? He's dead.
In other words, this night never happened. At least your version. I still think I'll take your badge, though, just for the fun of it.
However, the plague is still very much alive. I injected myself with it. In a few minutes, I'm meeting with the authorities and the press.
You didn't really?
It was the only way we could prove anything ever happened here.
Cuff him, read him his rights, and get him out of here. You injected yourself?
Yeah.
I can't believe you let him do it.
Have you ever tried to stop Mark from doing anything?
How long before you have to take the antigen?
I have a few hours.
Well, let's not dally.
Good idea.
What a night.
Tell me about it. I could sleep for a week.
Hey, we have a couple of days off. You want to take a trip?
I don't think so.
Hi, we could get in my car, put the top down, cruise up the coast. By lunch, we could be in
NSA Bureau Chief Martin Rutgers has been arrested and charged with multiple counts of homicide for his role in a rogue operation to manufacture biological weapons. The shocking conspiracy was uncovered by Dr. Mark Sloan of Community General Hospital, who is also
Maybe we should call Mark and congratulate him.
When we get back into town.
Yeah, you're right. No reason running up any long-distance charges.
I am so glad we got over our fear of Carmel.
I'm just glad to be anywhere alone with you.
This couldn't be nicer. Except maybe if the ocean was a little louder.
No problem.
Now it's perfect.
Lab call extension 2768. Lab call extension 2768.
They finished?
A few more days, week at the most, they'll have the floor dug out and they'll be able to start shoring up and resurfacing.
I'm not gonna last that long.
You know, maybe you ought to work a different shift for a few weeks.
Dan, it doesn't work that way.
Well, can't you tell the criminals what time to do their crimes?
No, I think the only solution is for me to move.
Well, you know, I could probably get you a good deal on a hotel.
No, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I was thinking that, you know, maybe it's time for me to buy my own place.
Well, I guess a house is a good investment.
Yeah. That, and plus it'll be closer to work.
Yeah. Of course, there's also the tax write-off. You know, the thing is, it's always so quiet and peaceful here at the beach.
What?
I said it's so peaceful and quiet here at the beach.
Good morning, Lana. It's 6:55. The exterior temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit and rising.
Is the pool ready?
The pool water is stable at 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Open the pool cover then.
Lana, you have a visitor.
Hey! Yup?
Come around back, Jesse. Let him in.
Security system disengaged.
Wow. This place is something.
Thanks. Hi. My dad said he built it just so that I moved back home.
I guess it worked, huh?
Guess it did.
Hey, is there a place I can put these on?
Yeah, the bathroom's just off the kitchen. I left some OJ on the counter.
Hey, thanks.
Warning, do not use the pool.
Lana?
Warning, do not use the pool.
Lana? Lana? Lana?
It is now safe to enter the pool. It is now safe to enter.
Diagnosis Murder. Sponsored by Glaxo Wellcome, makers of Relenza.
How could she have been electrocuted?
Well, probably a short in one of the underwater lights. We won't know for certain until we can drain the pool and our technician can do a full examination. How old did you know this girl?
Lana? We were friends, kinda.
What kind of?
Well, she moved back to L.A. after college, and her mom gave her my phone number.
So did her mother want her to be a doctor or marry a doctor?
I don't know, a little bit of both, I guess. Her mom is a surgeon. She used to work at Community General.
And this is Lana's father's house?
Yeah, she was living here. It's sort of a temporary, permanent thing. Kind of like you and...
Kind of like me and my dad.
No, because that's like entirely different. No, she just moved in.
And I've been living with my father forever.
You guys have a great house on the beach, and you get along so well.
I'm moving out.
Really?
Yeah, I've already got a realtor looking. Jess, don't mess with that, will you, till we're finished?
It wasn't me, it's the computer.
The computer closed the blinds?
The entire house is wired. A state-of-the-art computer runs everything. The blinds are set to adjust and close every time the sunlight hits it at a different angle.
Well, you can do that?
This house can do anything. It even warned Lana not to jump in the pool.
And she did anyway?
I don't know, I was here in the kitchen.
You wouldn't happen to know the name of the company that installed the system, would you?
Guess we could find out.
May I see some identification, please?
Lieutenant Steve Sloan.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Lieutenant?
Your system opened the door, Mr. Locatelli?
Bruce, please. Yes, it did. It also sensed your presence and turned on the lights. Would you come to my office?
Your sound system on sensors, too?
And he shall have music wherever he goes. If you don't like the selection, my CD library is at your command. Or actually, my command. It only responds to voices it recognizes.
Is this the same system you installed at John Kravitz's house?
Terrible tragedy, that. Mute the music, please.
What's that?
A video capture, a hell of a lot better than a printout.
Who decides where the cameras go?
Well, you pay, I put.
What's to keep you from spying on your customers?
The entire system is double password protected, so when you contacted Mr. Kravitz, he dialed in, entered his secret password, which allowed me to use my password to open the system and show you, well, this. Hal, if you would.
You named your computer Hal?
Yes, after the movie. It was kind of a joke.
Didn't Hal kill people?
Well, it seemed like a good joke at the time. Of course, I named him before I saw this.
Warning, do not use the pool.
I think that's enough.
Do not use the pool.
Can you give me a copy of that?
Well, had it made as we spoke. Now, you'll find that my system not only sensed the short, it closed down to the power to the pool as well.
What you're saying is, if that young woman had been anyplace else but in the water at the time of the short, this never would have happened.
The Locatelli home command and control system is not just another means for you never to touch another doorknob, Lieutenant. It's the most powerful home security and safety system on the market.
Well, I mean, the first time I heard of you, I was in high school, a mere child, really. You were in the newspaper. I said to myself, that is what I want to be.
A medical examiner.
You? Oh, I wanted to be you.
Oh, how nice.
And here I am, a third-year medical student, and not only talking with my idol, but actually working with her. Oh, I hope you don't mind my saying all of this.
Oh, not at all. Carry on.
If I could just be the next Dr. Amanda Bentley.
Well, where would that leave me?
Retired?
Lovely.
Oh, I didn't mean that the way it sounded. You know, I meant years from now, after you've taught me everything you know.
Excuse me, Dr. Bentley. We have a 51-year-old woman, no previous illness, who died 2 hours after admission.
Symptoms?
High fever, chills, rash, headache.
Who's the physician? Dr. Horowitz.
Let's take a look.
I'm telling you, Dad, I've seen the future and it works.
Dr. Sloan, I presume.
Yes, how do you do?
Will you be sharing the house with your son?
Well, actually, we already share a wonderful house.
Because there's a 3-bedroom model I can show you.
Oh, no, this will be fine, thanks.
Open says me. In 5 years, every new house will come with these features.
I've always wanted to be on the cutting edge.
It took some looking, but this place has got everything you asked for and more. The study's been converted to a safety bunker. It's fireproof, earthquake-proof, and riot-proof.
Isn't that a bit of overkill?
The owner didn't think so, sir. He had a friend killed in the riots a few years ago. These air vents. When the room is shut down, fresh air is pumped in.
Sure thought of everything, didn't he?
Oh, and notice that every room is both DSL and cable modem ready.
DSL? Oh, the internet.
Who can live without it these days?
Well, it's not a big part of my life, I have to admit. I'm somewhat of a troglodyte in that area. You know, especially after what happened to Lana Kravitz. Dad, look, the computer didn't kill her. Yeah. Did you know her mother worked at Community General, Dr. Janet Kravitz? Yeah, Jesse mentioned it. Did you know her well? No, not really, but I did talk to her at the funeral. You know, it's interesting. She was contacted to see if she wanted one of these systems in her house in Boston. Oh? How'd she like it? She didn't. She turned them down. Said it reminded her too much of her ex-husband. Look, Dad, I like this house a lot. Good. I mean, you're the one's going to live here.
The owner is in the middle of divorce hell. He's willing to do a quit claim if you want to move in right away.
No kidding. Hey, I wanted to ask you about that jacuzzi out there. Is that, what exactly is that? Ellie, thank you for doing this for me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love the internet. It's how I keep up with my parents, my grandparents, my boyfriend. In fact, these days, it's practically the only way I talk at all.
You know, I didn't even know the hospital had a website.
Everything has a website. Well, I can even set up a personal one for you.
No, thank you.
Would you like to see how many times Dr. Bentley's name is mentioned in the newspaper?
Can you do that?
I can find anything.
What if I wanted to find a computer system for my home? Could you find that?
Name it.
Home command and control systems designed by a man named Bruce Locatelli, I think.
First, we go to a search engine.
DWB. Yeah, I got your message, but I'm still puzzled. We already passed our code inspection.
Oh, it's a new service that we provide. Routine inspection before a new customer moves in.
Yeah, but how'd you know this house sold?
Multiple listings.
Well, we go ahead, doors open. I got to deliver some good news.
Well, thank you.
Oh, that's great. Closing tomorrow at Valley Brook Federal, 2 o'clock. Right, thanks.
Hal, are you there?
This isn't our system, Bruce.
I know. But I can take it over. And no one will ever know that we were here.
You know, it's amazing what you can find on the web. They had cancer research that hasn't even been published yet. And then I looked up old Fred Astaire movies. They had a nearly complete list of all the credits.
What do you think?
Donated. Then I found something else remarkable.
Did I actually ever wear this?
Yeah, you did. I found home command and control systems.
Dad, that death was an accident. I mean, I had long conversations with the father, the mother. I checked with the friends. Nobody suspects foul play.
That's exactly what Sybil Thorsten said.
Okay, Dad, I'll bite. Who is Sybil Thorsten?
Denise Thorsten's mother, up in Hartford, Connecticut.
And the connection between Denise Thorsten and Lana Kravitz is what exactly?
They both died in pool accidents, and both houses had Bruce Locatelli's system in there.
Dad, computers do not kill people.
Well, doesn't that strike you just a little bit suspicious?
Well, was there any other connection between these deaths whatsoever?
None I know of, no.
Well, then, no, I don't. And I don't worry about my house having a system either, Dad. I mean, this Bruce character didn't even make mine.
Well, this isn't about your new house.
No, of course not.
You know, maybe it'd be a good idea just to shut it off until we look into this a little further.
Dad, I like my new house. You know, the computer system's one of the reasons I bought it. And the police investigation was very thorough.
You think I'm being foolish, huh?
No, not at all.
Couldn't talk you out of those either.
Heck, no, these are keepers.
Do you ever get used to all this automated stuff?
Honestly, I've gotten to the point where it annoys me to have to use a light switch.
Excuse me, Mr. Locatelli, I'm finished, unless you need...
Oh, no, Maria. Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana.
Gracias por todo.
That's cleaning lady?
My house manager. Couldn't live without her.
Does the computer respond to her voice as well as yours?
Yes, I programmed the system with a full Spanish vocabulary. Please, sit down.
You can restrict access anytime you want?
No, I can do anything.
You can, not your computer.
The computer's only as good as the programmer.
You know, that's almost the same thing my son said when I presented him with a very curious coincidence. I was checking out your system on the internet.
Denise Thorsten.
You knew about that?
You think the police didn't investigate that death, too?
Would you mind explaining what happened there?
Well, it seems she ordered the pool cover to close while she was still in the water.
Why would you do that?
She was drunk.
And you're positive it was Denise that gave that command?
That's what the computer records show.
Is it possible for anyone else to issue a command to this system? You, for example, you got into the Kravitz system.
All my systems are double password protected, so no, not without the owner's permission.
I don't know that much about computers, but Jesse told me those systems have a, what'd you call it?
Backdoor.
So the manufacturers can correct errors in the program.
So you do have a means for getting around the double password system, don't you, Mr. Locatelli?
You know, I really hate to do this.
Do what?
What I'm about to say, to backdoor into a system requires a high level of sophistication, not to mention a prior knowledge of the program's proprietary codes.
And you meet both criteria.
And so does my competition.
Any particular competition?
Donald Purdy. My system's beating the pants off his.
Are you suggesting that Purdy deliberately killed Denise Thorson just to make your system look unsafe?
And that is exactly the kind of accusation I didn't want to make.
That jerk. I bet he led you right to me, huh?
As a matter of fact, he did.
You know why? Because I'm gonna put Bruce the Goose out of business.
Sounds like you two have quite a beef going.
He stole my system. I ought to kill him.
Yeah, well, what about killing his clients?
That would be bad for business. Computer kills homeowner. Film at 11. Now, what do you got to think? Bruce's butler did it? Or that any system on the market is suddenly suspect?
The same could be said for Bruce. Accidents wouldn't do his business any good either.
I'm talking about a rational human being. You're talking about Bruce Locatelli.
Why would he murder his own clients?
Why does a guy climb a bell tower and start shooting?
No more swimming pools, Hal.
I understand, Bruce.
Let's turn our attention to our next target, Jerry Tam. Where does he live again?
Jerry Tam lives in Montreal.
Cold weather climate.
That is correct, Bruce.
He sneaks his smokes in the shed.
That is correct, Bruce.
Full screen, please, Hal.
This was captured yesterday. There is a handyman's workshop in the garage, complete with a sink with running water. These propane tanks are connected to a heater.
Propane?
The heater is on a thermostat. The propane is computer controlled to turn on whenever the temperature drops below freezing.
To keep the pipes from bursting.
That is correct, Bruce. Jerry Tam comes into the shed every evening at approximately 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
I see.
Which would not be a problem unless...
Unless the pilot light were out.
Is that a command?
I like this is the type of thing I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
These are this color, but not...
Go ahead, try it out. Call me Phil.
What's your real name?
Philippa. So, are you shopping for a few things for Dad?
No, actually, we're shopping for my son. He's bought a new house. Got tired of living with the old man.
I don't think she needs to hear our entire family history, Dan.
It's actually one of the great things about owning a store like this. You get to learn about such intimate details of people's lives.
Well, I'm looking for a couch, armchairs, a coffee table.
Okay.
Well, then by all means, sample the merchandise. So do you have any particular colors in mind?
Well, this puce is nice.
Okay, does it go with your home's color scheme?
I don't think it has a color scheme.
My, you are first time. And an available bachelor.
That obvious?
Been shopping around for long?
Not for furniture.
411. Meantime, on the 405, that SIG alert is still in effect at Slauson, and if you're on the 5, it is tough.
Code 3 coming in. Positive suffocation.
Had this happen. The windows were locked, the bedroom filled with smoke. Vitals. BP's 90 over 50. Pulse 110 and Freddy. Respiratory rate of 58.
Is there any blood drawn at the scene?
Yes, sir.
Let's get him into trauma 1. Get that blood for CBC, electrolytes, lactate level, and carboxyhemoglobin. Get me an intubation tray with an 8mm tube, page respiratory for some stat ABGs. I want to start another line in the other arm and get a stat portable chest film.
Got it.
What were the presenting symptoms?
Suffocation due to smoke inhalation. There appears to be upper airway edema. I'm having a tough time visualizing the vocal cords. I can't see what I'm doing here. We need to do an emergency trach.
He's arresting.
200 joules.
200 joules. Start.
Clear?
Clear.
300 joules.
300 joules.
Clear?
Nothing.
We've lost him. Good?
I hope so.
Oh, that's nice. Just as uncomfortable as it looks.
Steve, you've got great taste.
Yeah, see? You remember when we first moved to the beach?
Yeah. Carol started crying the minute she walked in the door. Said, this isn't our house.
So he took her by the hand and said, let me show you what we can do all by ourselves, and took her right down to the beach.
You weren't worried?
No, Catherine did enough worrying for the both of us. And I told her Steve wasn't going to let anything happen to his little sister.
I couldn't have been more than 11 years old. Sloan here.
Steve was always so responsible, even when he was a kid.
Yeah, well, things were safer then.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I think we just know about the dangers more now.
Yeah, maybe.
You all right?
I was just thinking that, we should have been able to save Bruce Locatelli.
Bruce Locatelli's computer has a full record of what happened.
Malfunction?
No, somebody compromised the system from the outside.
Somebody deliberately turned off the pilot?
Afraid so.
But who?
It's got to be his competitor, Donald Purdy.
So then Purdy murdered Bruce.
Looks that way.
Bruce said that Purdy was out to get him.
Yeah, still, I am so sure that Bruce himself was behind those two murders.
Well, Cheryl's picking up Purdy now. I got to get back to the station.
What kind of police state you running here?
Mr. Purdy's been read his rights and refused a lawyer.
Oh, I got a lawyer, all right. Good one. Gonna sue you blind.
You're facing multiple murder charges, Mr. Purdy.
I wasn't anywhere near Brucey Boy.
No, but his computer indicates an illegal intrusion initiated by your system.
That's a lie.
There's a printout. Take a look.
You set me up.
Sit down, Mr. Purdy.
The hell I will. First, your stormtroopers come into my place of business.
You either sit down or I'm going to have to cuff you.
Why don't you shoot me while you're at it?
You're under arrest.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll live.
It was self-defense.
Yeah? Try assaulting a police officer. Come on.
Steve said Purdy just hauled off a dinner. Thought the man was all bark and no bite.
Well, bullies tend to be cowards.
Cowards how?
Look at the way he's killed. From a distance, never confronting his victims.
Yeah. Still, somehow I just don't feel right about it.
Dr. Bentley, I don't know what to do next. Do you know what to do, Dr. Sloan?
About what?
Well, I've been trying to notify Mr. Locatelli's next of kin. First, I tried all the Locatellis in the Los Angeles phone book, all one of them. Then I tried using that new national service. Nobody named Locatelli's even heard of him. So then I tried using the internet, hoping to find some relative in Italy, maybe.
You can find people in Italy?
Well, yeah, if they've got email, only they don't have email, I mean. If they even exist.
I think I know somebody who might be able to help us out.
He's had these photographs here since he moved in.
You know who they are?
Mr. Locatelli, he would not speak of them. When a man does not want to speak of those he loves, it's best not to ask. It is my fault he's dead.
Why do you say that?
Every day I come exactly at 7 o'clock to make Mr. Locatelli's breakfast. But this day there was a lot of traffic. I'm never late. But on this one day, if I had not been late on this one day, Mr. Locatelli would be alive.
My boyfriend couldn't believe I wanted to work with dead people. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 million times, right? What can you do to help a dead person? Well, I said, I'm sure you say the exact same thing. I said, live people only cause you trouble. Dead people just lie there while you find out all their secrets. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bentley, do you have those autopsy results for Dr. Horowitz?
Yes, Ellie, would you get in the McDougal autopsy report, please? Cause of death was septicemia brought on by meningococcal infection.
I know. I put it somewhere.
Try the file cabinet.
I was going to put some files into storage, but for that I needed a box. I had the file in my hand. Didn't want to put it with the chemicals. It didn't belong with the medications either. I mean, then we would never find it. I was going to put it next to the computer temporarily, but then the phone rang. You weren't here, so I just put it... here. I don't faint anymore.
Mr. Luca.
Oh, that's Mr. Locatelli.
No, it's not. That's Mr. Luca.
could never forget Mr. Luca. I was new on the job, and here was this sweet man. His son came in for a routine appendicitis. The boy had a ruptured aneurysm on the table, and I was elected to tell Mr. Luca that his son had died. I couldn't believe the depth of Mr. Luca's pain. I never thought I would understand pain like that. I was wrong.
Wrong how?
2 years later, my son died. God, I've never recovered. My marriage dissolved. My life, really.
Annette, forgive me for asking, but how did your son die? Was he at home?
He was back from college for spring break. Somehow he ended up in the garage with the car motor running. I still don't believe it was suicide. I don't. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Annette, I have one more question I do have to ask. In the Luca appendectomy, was the surgeon Dr. Kravitz? Well, it may not be much consolation, but I can promise you that your son's death was not a suicide. Bernardo Luca did suffer a terrible tragedy. His only son, Carlo, got appendicitis. They brought him to our hospital, and during the operation, an aneurysm ruptured, and the boy died.
Well, that's nobody's fault. I mean, that can happen to any surgeon at any time.
Yeah, well, Luca didn't see it that way. He saw this vast conspiracy against him. He sued the hospital, the insurance company, everybody.
Wasn't there a mortality review?
Yeah, I chaired it, and the court threw us sued out.
And Nardo wanted justice.
Yeah, well, his son was dead, and his marriage, as often happens, fell apart. He was a man in a lot of pain.
I don't get it. I mean, if Bruce or Nardo or whatever his name was wanted to kill somebody, why not those responsible?
He wanted more vengeance than that. He wanted his victims to experience his pain by killing the children of those he blamed for killing his son.
So then Lana died because she was Dr. Kravitz's daughter.
That's right. Just as Annette's son died because she was a nurse at the operation.
What about the victim in Hartford? Would that be the child of the insurance investigator in the case?
Exactly.
What about Purdy? Did he know this when he killed Bruce?
You know, I think Purdy may be guilty of assaulting an officer, but not a murder. I think this whole thing was a diversionary tactic.
Pretty extreme way to get us off the track, don't you think?
Well, Bruce was not supposed to die. That pilot light went off exactly at 7 o'clock. Now, Maria, his housekeeper, always arrived at 7 o'clock.
He was counting on her to save him.
That's right. Only that morning, there was a bad accident on the freeway, and she was delayed for half an hour.
So then what you're saying is that we're dealing with a murderer who is his own victim.
You know, I think we should just be thankful this whole thing's over.
Admit it, Dad. Bruce's computer didn't kill those people. Bruce did.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, did your system cook all this Chinese food?
Actually, it was the Chinese restaurant around the corner, which seems to have forgotten the mushu pork. I'll go back.
Oh, no, this is plenty of food. Good, too. You know, takeout's very important for a man who lives alone.
Dad.
Men don't cook for themselves. I rarely do it.
Dad, it's not like I eat dinner at home that often anyway.
Why do you think I know every takeout place in Malibu?
Well, I'm very sorry to have disturbed you. And I'm very sorry for your loss.
Man, what's wrong?
I just pulled the pathology report on the Luca case, and a colleague of mine, Dr. Tam, did the autopsy.
Did he lose a child, too?
Yes. His son in Montreal an hour ago.
That's impossible. Bruce died yesterday morning.
Ellie's idea of an email alert.
It's not impossible.
What?
How'd the boy die?
He was smoking in a storage shed full of propane tanks.
You know, Bruce could have programmed the computer to turn off the pilot light.
So we've got a murderer who's still killing after he's dead?
Man, that pathology report, check to see everyone involved. See if they have children.
Jesse, oh my God. Mark shared that inquiry, and Steve has one of those systems.
Hello? Jess, I can't hear you. I've been on the phone all day. My battery's dying.
Here, use mine. Oh, I left it in the car.
Jesse, let me call you back from a payphone.
I'll go get it.
No, don't let your soup get cold. There's a payphone at the Chinese restaurant. I'll just call him from there.
You sure?
Yeah. Being a true test of good Chinese takeout's mushu pork.
Right.
This'll only take a minute.
All right.
Jesse, relax, okay? You're making me nervous. As long as Steve is out of the house, he's not in any immediate danger.
Steve!
Computers.
Your dad still inside?
Yeah, computer seems to have triggered the security system in the study. Called for a battering ram and a blowtorch.
This may take a while.
We may not have a while.
What do you mean?
The system is designed to pump fresh air into the room. If the computer's been programmed to cut off the air intake, we may not have much time at all. Is there any way you can hack into the system, take control of this thing?
It's way beyond my capabilities. You need somebody who knows how to backdoor
Purdy.
He's been released on bail.
I'll find him. I know. Why are you running?
Why are you here?
I need you.
What was that? Did I just hear you say, let's make a deal?
What do we need to do to hook you up?
Just stand back and let me work. In the system now, if I can just find the override.
What's the status inside?
We've made no contact yet.
For a lousy thief, that Bruce was one hell of a programmer.
Just tell us you're better.
Of course I'm better. I'm in.
All right, get some oxygen in there.
Oxygen level is nearly normal.
Let's go.
Dad?
I think...
Look, don't try and talk.
You're gonna be just fine.
Let him work, Steve.
Jesse says you're going to be fine.
Takes more than a computer to kill me.
I found that.
Oh, yeah, it was...
Yeah, I figured you were just reminding me to get an extra fortune cookie.
I figured that out. Now,
I am a detective.
how's the house?
Well, a few $1,000s worth of repairs, it should be good as new. I'm going to rent it out. Make a good investment.
You don't want to live there?
Well, it's kind of lost its charm. Of course, I was hoping my former landlord would let me move back in.
Well, your former landlord might raise the rent, too.
Oh, how much?
2 dinners a week?
I can afford that.
You know that pew sofa?
Yeah?
Don't bring it.
No.